Hi everyone, how are you all doing? So, welcome to our third podcast. In this podcast, I have a very special guest, and one thing I can just tell you about this guest is she is my lifeline. She is my partner in crime. She's someone who's been very close. I mean, she has been a great support all these years, and all I can say, you are in for a lovely podcast today. So here I am. I present to you, Roshni.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to our podcast. How are you doing? What are you up to?
It's been great. Going on. Life is going on. Like work, home, everything.
Great. So, Roshni, I have to ask you a lot of questions today. I think uh, I think one thing that I know about you is that you are extremely passionate, right? I
Yeah.
have seen you engrossed completely in your work. You value work a lot. You're someone who is extremely hardworking, right? And so let's start this way, Roshni. Why don't you tell our viewers where do you come from? What do you do currently? What are you up to lately? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, starting from where do I come from? I come from West Bengal, like Kolkata.
Okay.
Initially, I was residing in a town that's Naihati, and then we shifted to Kolkata maybe in 2016.
Okay.
And then I did my college and everything. And after that, I went to Chennai for my internship, and then for my post graduation, I came to Gurgaon, and
Oh.
then it's been now 5 years or so that I'm here in Gurgaon, working currently as an assistant professor at Shushank University. It's been 3 years, and also doing my PhD here. So that's the life I'm having currently.
So why don't you say our viewers a good hi?
Hello, guys. Do follow him.
Great. So amazing. Roshni, I think a lot of people don't know, but there are just so many, I would say branches of education that is there apart from just medical and engineering and MBA and BBA. So, so I think you have a very different career, right? I think so. People know a lot about ophthalmologist, but very few are aware of the term, the course called optometry. So Roshni, you are one. I think you are someone who is an optometrist. So why don't you take us through this journey of what is an optometry, who is an optometrist, and I mean, what is the scope and future in this particular sector?
First of all, thank you for that question because getting an opportunity to talk about the profession optometry is itself, we keep on telling people every time we meet and all, because hardly people have an idea about the course, or they misunderstand our profession with the opticians who are there in the opticals. Okay. Setting. So that is a very big misconception many of the people have. But I think nowadays people are going to the hospitals and all, so they have this profession have gained little bit of awareness, but still many people are not aware of it. So all they know is ophthalmologists, the doctors, and the opticians who sells the frames and the glasses. Optometry is a profession who is in between these two, and many things that optometrists just give numbers. So I would say that optometrists, yeah, they now giving numbers or giving prescription, power prescription is the major work of an optometrist. But other than that, our profession is much more expanding, and it has a lot of things what an ophthalmologist cannot do, or
Right.
what an optician cannot do. So we
Okay.
have different special, just like an ophthalmologist have different specialities of doing their operations, different parts of the eye.
So
Same
अभी
as
ये
that.
बताओ अगर मुझे ये समझाना है किसी को like a 5 year old, if I have to explain him or her what optometry is,
Right.
How can I explain?
So, if you want to explain a 5-year-old, so that is the only way in a 5-year-old that we can tell that जो आपका पावर देंगे, जो आपका विजन, जो भी आप देख रहे हो, the world you are seeing, if any child has a power and they are seeing things blurry, the world is completely blurry in front of them. So we are the ones who are bringing colors and bringing brightness and contrast in their vision of what they are seeing.
That's great. That's great. So Roshni, a lot of our viewers are also in the age bracket of 18 to 22 or 23, and they're still trying to just figure out, maybe just passing their 12th or graduation. So why don't you tell our viewers how can they benefit from this course? How can they join this course? And what all things they can do, say, after graduation or a post graduation?
Okay. So basically, like just any other child, I was also someone who tried for medical, gave the exams, NEET and all. So I that time was not aware of this course because of my dad introduced me this course or introduced me into this course. And similarly, if you are wanting to do something other than MBBS or engineering, or if many of the optometrists usually are having a family business of opticals.
Okay.
They come from that background, or they have not cleared the MBBS or not cleared the NEET exam. That those are the people who joins for optometry. Right. But even other than that, anyone having a background of PCB in plus 12 or PCM can definitely directly join to this optometry, because nowadays the demand of optometrists in India is in outside in the foreign countries. It is already a very well known career option, but in
Can you
India,
name few countries where this course is really
US,
popular? Okay.
US, Australia. I think these places, the course is very well. There are so many universities, Birmingham, Alabama, Ohio. So there are different universities, New South Wales. So everywhere optometry is a very well-known profession, and they get a good amount of good salary package after they are working there.
Right.
But here in India, I think because of the awareness and everything, the profession is not much known. But yeah, after class 12, if you want something a different career than just medical and engineering, it's not a paramedical, to correct you.
Okay.
It's a healthcare profession. Okay. So there is a difference between paramedical and healthcare profession based on the current. I don't know if you know that optometry and few other courses, after many years of trial and everything, finally our bill got passed from Lok Sabha last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so finally we will also be getting the license and everything, just like an MBBS doctor. So under that,
so this looks like a really I think new age course, established course, because you are talking about licensing and everything. So people can also set up their own kind of what do you call it? Their own small setup.
Yeah.
And can they operate their own?
Yeah, because what happened earlier is people even with the diplomas and everything, they were changing their designation and sitting in the opticals and everything and prescribing, which they are not allowed to. So after this happens, this establishment of this licensing, I think only those can practice and sit in their clinic who have the license. And I think that will make a big change, and many more government colleges will open, so the opportunities for employment will also increase in the government sector. So after 12, if you are looking to in a different sector, so obviously any science student, if you are, you can directly join to any of the optometry courses, and after graduation, post graduation, you can even go into the retail sector, or you can go to the academics like me, or you can even be a researcher, or you can be in a hospital background, or even you can be into sales and marketing and everything.
That's great.
So that's are the career options.
That's great. So wow, that's like too much of information for me, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers will benefit from this. But I also want to know that you are currently also pursuing a PhD. along with your, you being a professor in a college and all of that. So how is that panning out, and is it really important to do a PhD to become a professor, or how is the whole journey of a PhD? I mean, a research person looks like. What are some of the things that is involved in doing a PhD?
See, for being a professor nowadays, I think PhD is very important because in your academics profession, when you are in any university, be it any course or any background, any field, it's very important to stay or to grow in the field of academics.
Right.
How many publications you have,
Right.
and to grow in designation wise, I think PhD is something always needed to be from assistant professor to professor or associate professor. So for the hierarchy, PhD is mandatory.
So what is the hierarchy like? Professor?
So it can be start from a lecturer or
Okay.
something, assistant professor, grade 1, grade 2,
Okay.
and then followed by your associate professor and then professor.
Wow.
So it includes both the PhD and also how many publications one is doing, scientific publication. So
Wow.
that's
That's
why
great.
I think I have enrolled for PhD so that I can reach heights.
Wow, that's great. Wow, that's like, okay. I think you're doing so many other things that I'm just right now feeling that what am I doing with my life? But yeah, I think this is something which is really commendable, and yeah,
But you
great.
have done your 2 masters, double masters, and everything.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, I mean, those things are, I think it just happened out of flow, is what I will say. But yes, today I think the podcast is about you, so we are going to going to talk a lot about you, your life. Wow. So let's come to the lighter side, Roshni. I think in the personal, I mean, on the personal front, you are also someone um, who is just in, love with Indian classical dance, and especially with Bharatanatyam. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about the dance form, what it holds for you, and just in general, how has it helped you, with your life in general? And do you have like a YouTube channel for your dance? I think viewers, we should definitely keep an eye on this particular part of the conversation, because this is really gonna interest you.
Yeah, so dance, I always wanted to sing though.
Oh.
I always wanted to learn singing and all from my childhood, but because
I think in Calcutta, either everyone is a dancer or a singer.
Yeah.
So I think that's
I have
true with
also
West
learned
Bengal.
drawing in when I was a kid. I have been into drawing classes and all when I was a kid. But dancing is just like any other mother. My mom in her teenage used to dance and she couldn't fulfill her dreams. So she made me, into join the dance classes.
Oh.
So I joined my
So your
dance
mom was
classes.
more interested in dance?
Yeah, so she was more interested in dance. So even till now, she will remember all the dance steps which I, used to learn in my dance classes. Or even now, if I forget any step, she is the one who will, remember this step and will tell me this place, ye jagah pe ye step tha. So she is always more keen and interested in my dances or any dance. So that's how, and I started my dance journey much younger age, around 2.5 years. I joined my dance class.
Oh.
I think at 3, 4, when I was of 4 years, I did my first dance competition and all. So it's been 15 years I have learned Bharatanatyam.
Wow.
So after that, due to studies and
So can I say you are a pro at Bharatanatyam?
No comments. I won't,
Yeah, but I think I have seen some of Roshni's dance, and guys, you should also follow her page and her YouTube channel. I think she is an amazing, amazing dancer, and I think someone who really is really good at even expressing along with the dance. So yeah.
So I think it's been say 15 years, and I have learned from my teacher has been Shangita H. Bhomik, and also there are other teachers as well from whom I have learned Ravindra Nitya and everything. But she's the core teacher of my Bharatanatyam. So that's how. And now hardly I get time for dance, but just to be, I enjoy dancing, so just to be in the mood and to keep the practice going, so I do some YouTube videos of dance videos or some dance reels in Instagram, but I'm not into that core dancing system right now.
So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what Bharatanatyam is? I would really
Yeah.
like to know more about Bharatanatyam as a dance form, because I feel like it's a beautiful, beautiful dance form. People know a lot and talk a lot about Kathak in North, because Kathak comes from UP, but very few people are aware of Bharatanatyam as a dance form in particular.
No, I think people are much aware about Bharatanatyam, but Bharatanatyam is originated from Tamil Nadu, and I am a Bharatanatyam dancer. I have also learned Kathak like for a few months maybe, but nowadays I guess Kathak is more visibility wise. I think Kathak mostly people learns separately or also along with some other classical dance form. I think any dance form in itself is a very graceful. I'm not against Western dance, but I myself wish to learn the Western forms, hip hop and everything. But I think Bharatanatyam has a different
flavor, you would say. Yeah.
Not flavor. I think it presents itself in a different way.
It's a very
than Kathak.
graceful kind of a dance. Can
Yeah,
you
so
say that?
Kathak is something which is more of spinning and flow and everything. It is not much of mudras and everything, but Bharatanatyam is more of mudras, sitting posture. I think any southern dance form like Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, Kuchipudi from Andhra Pradesh, all these southern dance forms, Odissi, are all little bit of sitting posture, and I think it is more difficult form than Kathak. Kathak is difficult in its own way of spinning and everything, but I think more calmness is required and more, calmness I would say is more required in Bharatanatyam rather than Kathak. So that's what I feel.
That's great. Wow. So yeah, I think so Roshni, you come from West Bengal, right?
Right.
And I think I mean, Calcutta is, especially Calcutta, is something that is very close to both our hearts. I did my college from there, so I think Calcutta will always be very close to heart. It has, I think, my journey, and especially my time in Kolkata, the kind of friends I made, the kind of people I met over there, it's just amazing place to be. But I would like to know more from Roshni that what is the first feeling that you get the moment I say Calcutta or Kolkata? The original term,
right.
Kolkata.
That's
Let's say
the
Kolkata.
first thing. Everyone does
Yeah,
that mistake
yeah.
as Calcutta, Kolkata.
Yeah.
So
I think Calcutta just sounds fancy, but I think Kolkata
Calcutta
is the
is the
emotion.
older name.
Yeah, correct.
Older name is
Correct.
Calcutta.
Correct.
Kolkata is the current name. So Kolkata, whenever I visit Kolkata or my hometown, or whenever I hear about Kolkata, for me, like everyone says, it's a city of joy, but for me, it's a city of ethnicity, rich culture, and everything. Where I guess every house is having some or the other, stars like Shreya Ghoshal, Arijit Singh,
Yeah.
and different.
And the best part of Kolkata is it is not so fast, just like other
Right.
metropolitan cities, right?
Right.
It is one city जिसने अपनी culture को, अपनी essence को संभाल कर रखा हुआ है. And every time you visit Kolkata, you know that you are in Kolkata, right? I mean, the moment you see the yellow taxi, the moment you see
Howrah Bridge.
the Howrah Bridge, the food,
The street food,
the chai,
kachori,
right?
and
There's so many things. So let's make it fun, Roshni. Why don't you explain Kolkata in Bengali in like say 2-3 lines to our viewers?
Okay. So I think কলকাতা আমার জন্য লাইক সবাই বলে কলকাতা ইজ অল অ্যাবাউট মিষ্টি দই অ্যান্ড মাছ খাবো অ্যান্ড আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি, দ্যাটস নট এভরিথিং।
Okay.
কলকাতা ইজ মোর অফ ইউনো ছোট ছোট এই রাস্তার দোকানে খাওয়া কচুরি আলু সেদ্ধ লুচি মাংস কষা, ওকে, দেন দিজ আর অলসো লাভ ফর বেঙ্গলিজ। So I think even Durga Pujo, the most important
Yeah.
is the Durga Pujo, and I don't get to go there during Durga Pujo, unfortunately. But Durga Pujo is a different feeling. Jeta amader, I think we feel from 1 month, 2 months before that Durga Puja is coming. That I don't know, something happens inside when Durga Puja is there, you know.
Right.
So I longed to go there in my hometown and during Durga Pujas, and I
Right.
really miss it. But that is a different emotion altogether. And
Oh.
one more important thing is the Kolkata biryani,
Yeah.
which we never get to get anywhere. I think for
But I
me,
think Hyderabadi biryani is the best.
no. For me, Kolkata biryani is best, and that aloo is its speciality.
So guys,
So-
why don't you tell us Hyderabadi biryani or Kolkata
Hyderabadi
biryani? Which one is
biryani
the
they
best?
will get to get everywhere, but Kolkata biryani only they can compare if they can order.
Okay. Do tell us.
Yeah.
Great. Wow. I think we have had so many conversations today,
Right.
right? And I just want to end this, podcast with a very very funny kind of a question. What is the fun side of being a professor, Roshni? I think you have all. I mean, till now you've all talked about some serious stuff, right? I want to know what is the fun side. What are some of the things that you enjoy being a professor?
First thing is being a professor. Sorry. Any events or anything happening in our university, like recently we had a King concert
Wow.
and convocation.
So
Any
so
event-
many concerts you guys have,
Yeah.
right? So get
So
to
any
enjoy.
cultural event or any event where there is food involved, I guess.
Wow.
It's we don't have to pay and it becomes free for us.
Wow.
That is one thing.
Guys,
And-
perks of being a professor.
Yeah,
So
I
you have
think
free food?
that is for any companies.
Okay.
But another thing is, I won't say I enjoy doing that.
And you have a
but,
lovely set of colleagues as well. So I
Yeah,
guess.
so I do hang out with them,
Yeah.
weekends and weekdays also. So that is a different friendship goals. And other than that, I guess I won't say I enjoy doing it, but like students tell me that I am the most strict teacher of my department. Though I don't like to scold them, but yeah, I feel I am little strict in giving marks and all those things. So yeah,
I think
don't
it's sometimes
yeah.
it's important in life because it makes you a better student. So it's absolutely fine if you get some low marks sometimes because it'll just push you to work hard. So guys, please work hard. And yeah, ace in Roshni ma'am's paper. So yeah, great. So thank you so much, Roshni. I think I got to know so much about your life. All I can say is this was a wholesome podcast. I really love interacting with you.
Same here, and
yeah.
all the best for your upcoming podcasts. May you reach millions of subscribers soon.
Great. So can you all can you do this with me for my viewers? Can you do this? Now can you say, guys, subscribe to the Asli
To
Show?
subscribe the Asli Show,
Great.
and also click on the bell icon to get the upcoming notifications.
Right. Thank you.